Welcome back to episode 17 of our South Island road trip. We're going to be checking out two really unique and kind of random New Zealand locations, so it might be a bit of an odd day of exploring, but in the best way possible.
What's happening?
Our first stop is about 3 hours south of Hanmer Springs in the Canterbury High Country. It's a spot called Castle Hill. What was once under a shallow inland sea is now just a mass of limestone rocks randomly scattered all over the place, just waiting to be explored.
Where are we?
Then it's on to Akaroa, a little town on the rim of an old volcano that apparently feels more French than Kiwi. This sounds like a bit of a stretch, so we'll see about that.
Les bonbonneries.
But first, Dane has gone completely rogue and booked us into some strange campground that seems like it might be out in the middle of nowhere.
Reveal NZ Season 2 is made possible by Motorhome Republic, one of the largest motorhome rental agencies on Earth that searches over 200 different suppliers from 45 countries to find the perfect vehicle for your budget.
We filtered our search and saved by comparing loads of different New Zealand suppliers. Plus, with 15 years experience and 24/7 customer support, we're in good hands too. There's a link in the description below. Definitely check them out for your next roadie, and this could be you.
What's happening?
What are we doing?
What's happening? Are we in a tornado?
So, we just drove up the world's longest bumpy gravel road and took forever going at a snail's pace to sleep in what feels like a ghost town. So this is Porter's Lodge, which I'm sure is pumping in winter, but there's literally no one here right now. No phone service at all, one bar of Wi-Fi, can't even load Google.
Nobody around, but this is home for the night. Look at the mountains in the back. Sun's just setting now, so you can see just a little bit of sun on the top there. Across on the rolling hills. It's just us.
Well, I guess there's nothing else to do but watch some downloaded shows.
What an adventure.
That's one way to put it.
That was so random, but I actually really enjoyed...
Oh, the step was
That
up.
was the step. Is everything else good? Windows look
Satellite's
to be
down.
in.
Well, the satellite is down because last night we heard this. The wind was howling, and we were like, "What is that?" But because we spent yesterday chilling out, watching TV, the satellite dish was up, so we had to quickly put that down so it didn't fly away.
So I actually really enjoyed that, but that's the advantage that you get with a camper van. Like, we pulled up and we thought, so maybe, like, should we go? Like, let's go somewhere else with some civilization. And then you have to almost just tell yourself, we've got everything we need.
Yeah, there was 4 whole plugs here for camper vans. It said that they had 4 powered sites, but it's just a car park with literally 4 plugs.
Anyway,
Power.
that's it,
Oh,
road.
and last night, Dane had to come up the front to make sure that we were still in reverse, and the handbrake was like up as far as it could possibly go.
I was worried we were gonna
end up down the bottom of the hill.
gonna wander and fall off the hill, like wake up doing a roll or
Roly
something.
polies down the hill.
Anyway.
Well, you can see why it was called Castle Hill. It literally felt like we were driving. I remember Scotland is the place that stands out to me the most.
Yeah.
We're driving around through all these hills and you just see these castles, these stone formations.
Yeah, these limestone rocks that just kind of come out of nowhere that look like these old run-down stone castles. So this is Castle Hill.
Whoa!
Welcome. We are doing a 1.4k walk, which should take us, it's only about 20 minutes, but I'm sure we'll spend a lot more time exploring. It's a popular place for climbers and people who like to jump on things like Dane. Yeah, we just kind of saw photos of this place and thought, that looks like a cool place to go,
Yeah.
so we're here.
We left some days open at the end of this trip here just to be free and roam, and as you can tell, that often leads to some of the most random and crazy and weird adventures.
we're on the hunt for something called the Castle Hill Buttercup. So apparently this is the first place, or the first reserve that was established specifically to protect a plant, the Castle Hill Buttercup. You can only find them within the 6 hectares of this area. So our chances are slim, but you never know.
You never know. Might see a 4-leaf clover out here as well.
Oh yeah, maybe some Guinness.
Oh, that's the adventures we're talking about now.
From a distance, they might look like remains of an ancient city, but these are actually limestone rock formations from 30 to 40 million years ago. Maybe even 31 to 41 million years by the time you're watching this. So it feels like a strange and impressive landscape to explore.
Where are we?
Feels like we're in under attack.
You're constantly under attack from bees?
Feels like we're in Turkey, in Cappadocia. Just that they're the wrong colour.
Yeah, they are. Something about this makes me feel like we're in a giant's playground.
That's cool.
Is that a good way to kind of summarize it?
You feel very like miniature here.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You feel very small in the scheme of things, and any of these rocks just take a slight little, might fall off today, then it's off to Valhalla. I've been watching too much Vikings on this trip.
Oh, I'm out.
You can pretty much walk anywhere you want to in any direction here as well, which I quite like the adventure fact of. We're cool. Oh, there! I was just about to say it'd be cool if we could see some clips or something where climbers are. Can you see up there, babe?
Oh yeah.
I'd love to actually see some climbers like doing their thing. Some talented people climbing up these big bad boys.
Hidden somewhere are traces of charcoal drawings created by the first people to travel through the area over 500 years ago, so it's of special cultural, spiritual and historical significance, especially for Ngāi Tahu. But for the rest of us who aren't doing some casual extreme bouldering on the weekends, it's one of the more unique sights we've seen in New Zealand and a surprisingly cool place to just wander around and explore like a kid.
This is like a playground.
It's cool. We just keep running off in different directions. Like, what's in here? What's over there?
Look out, I'm in trouble, man. Look out, 'cause I'm a dangerous man.
What is in here? No, not
I
much.
thought there would be like
slipping.
a cave or something. We need to find a cave.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Ooh. Just everywhere you look. I'm a tree climber from way back, so this is just adventure mode for me. I want to run and jump on everything. I have to remind myself how old I am and how many injuries I've got.
Our next stop was a 2.5-hour drive to Akaroa on the east coast, a small town with big history as a one-time French colony. And it turns out the rumours were mostly true. The French theme still runs strong to this day, and not just a little bit, like a lot.
Le bonbonnerie. I can't believe how French it is. I didn't realise it was quite this far. It feels like a
They've
complete...
really like run with it, haven't they?
feels like we're in a different place. Can't...
Called France.
Wow, it's so special.
From butchers to the bakeries, cottages to B&Bs, hardware to knickknacks, flags to plaques, it's all French. Even the restaurants are in on it too.
Even the Thai restaurant's French.
Love me a bit of the Thai.
These spots out here look cool.
But the backdrop for this French connection can't be missed either, where you can swim with the dolphins, kayak, sail or cruise in the harbour, hang out at the beach or go knee-deep into the history in an absolutely stunning location.
Cheers. I even found myself a French Guinness.
Or, you know, have some classic Kiwi fish and chops with a view.
So we've just checked into that top 10. This is a first for us. The very first site that we went to, which is more expensive than the one that we're on right now. I feel bad, but there was like a screaming child. Like a very loud baby, wasn't it?
Normally, they would just be like, oh, those poor parents, like, we feel for you. But at the same time, like, a camper van has no soundproofing at all.
We were right next to them and we could hear them singing. So we thought, since we've literally just pulled in and we haven't
And
even
there's
plugged
heaps
in.
of sites available. So.
Yeah, so we thought we're going to move and forget about the fact that it was like $10 cheaper or something for one of the other sites, but we've found a new one. I went and had a look at the swimming pool while I was up there as well. It's actually a really cool pool.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a good spot, but it's not even hot today, so we don't even really need it. We needed it a couple of days ago. Nice views here though, and this is just a charming, strange, unique, special,
Yeah, I
odd and awesome place.
haven't decided if I like it or not yet.
No?
I think I do. It's beautiful.
I love that it's just a little bit different. It doesn't feel like New Zealand. It doesn't feel
I think
overly
what
Kiwi.
it is I just haven't put my finger on it just yet.
What do you mean by that?
Like I haven't figured it out.
Oh, yeah, okay, right.
Hasn't been long enough.
Yeah.
Get back to you.
Okay. Well, you probably won't. Not today anyway, but...
I'm going for a shower. I was like, today, I don't want to do an outro. You do it.